say that the biggest thing in my life is that I want to just be safe and happy because those things were not available for me when I grew up. And now I know what security is all about. It's behind the closed curtains. I was supposed to be talking about all sorts of boxing. I can get up right now and do whatever I want. I'm just laying here just thinking about all the mistakes that are being made. And I'm letting oh shit, my supervisor, uh, handle it. I can handle it myself, but what for? The people who are in charge of, of the agency I work for, they know what to do when it's time for them to do what they have to do to get us to be active and get on page to do what needs to be done. They show up and to make sure we take care of our responsibilities. But when it comes to us talking to them, they act like they don't understand. And they do it when they get ready. You have to keep calling, keep calling. My company logo is supposed to be with me, and I've asked for the items, and I haven't received or heard anything back. I want to look presentable. Secondly, when I work, I want my money. So when I give my word is all I have for me, and my safety and security is based upon that. I don't want to tell somebody something and have to look and feel embarrassed and try to pull them to the side and negotiate something that's easy for a transaction. It goes without saying. Everything seems to be a problem, no matter what transaction you do in life. It's always a problem. It's like you go through so much to get to what it is that you need. Like if I wanted to get an Airbnb, the entire way to go on to get an Airbnb is a struggle. And if I sat here and told you all about it, which I'm quite sure you all know, and it's so crazy I'm bringing that up as an example because I'm not even doing going to get an Airbnb or I don't have, basically I don't have nothing to do with that, but I just want to bring that up as an example. There's always some issue with everything. The booking of it, the flight, the getting there, the situation when you are there, the problems with things being fixed, just on and on and on. By the time you're there, and you don't even really notice it, but by the time you get there and you deal with everything to the point where you're all, you know, packed up and ready to go back, in the aftermath of whatever transpired that person might think was wrong, or you sit back and you think about the entire experience, you're like, what the fuck? But people live their life like this. every single day. Am I missing out on life because I feel like I'm talking to y'all and people listen to me and I'm overthinking it? Or am I supposed to accept this abusive fucking world that does not allow everybody to be treated equal? To be in love, you have to be abused or tolerate or ignore or work it out or get over it to move forward. It just comes with the territory. To do business, you have to get used and abused. From the beginning to the small prick of the end. And then you owe something or something comes up. To be in well, let me just say, I'm not gonna make this long because I could make it long. Because again, I was supposed to be talking about boxing. And I'm just like, I just want to be, I just want to be happy at the end of the day. I have come to understand my limitations, and I respect them. I want safety and happiness, and what little amount of control that I might be able to have. I know it makes me feel comfortable. I don't need the glorious shit. I, I experienced it once. I wish it would last forever. The things that I used to do in the past, some of them are not uh, healthy, so I don't do them no more. Some of them are so risk taking that I'm glad I don't do it no more. I know what I'm what I'm doing and where I'm at in life. I'm not trying to live vicariously through somebody. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to reinvent myself. You know how women do, or men want to try to get a new car and live young again, and, or get a woman gets a young man and that makes her feel younger, but she's controlling him like he's a little boy, and she knows the communication's not the same, but she's gonna use him until he wakes up to reality that he's with an old broad. You know, it just, I mean, it's behind the closed curtain. I couldn't get up right like I kind of sort of feel like it. Getting up, spending some more time with y'all and developing this. I can get up and put some food, and, and make a whole presentation just for an hour, eat, and then, you know. But I want to pay my bill, and I'm pissed off about that. I'm online getting everything correct. I got uh, cards that are being sent to my old address and new cards that I didn't even ask for. That the system itself is changing, so they're sending you these cards and stuff. Ah, man. Then you gotta remember codes, and I need new cell phones, but I won't get them because there's nothing wrong with the ones that I have to where what I'm dealing with. But if I give these up, then there's codes that I have to remember. I don't remember all that shit. I guess the only way I'd get a new phone is if I lose these two. I got blessed by somebody offering me an opportunity to be with someone. I was like, hell no. I'm just, see how the devil works? I'm just getting over motherfucking child support, and then somehow, some way, the devil comes out the woodwork trying to call themselves setting me up. And you know, it's not no bad looking broad. The winter's coming. People gonna want to snuggle up. I'll be tapping that all day. Definitely a baby would be made. You think I want to go through child support again? Fuck no. Hell no. Hell to the no. I'm missing out on intimacy, real deep inner loving, because I know what society will do to you. And these broads ain't no good. They are no good, man. And they deserve love. I deserve love. But for that little period of time where you like the spark is there, it doesn't last long as life. At some point, you're going to be fighting each other and across the room, arguing on the phone, showing up with each other, just going through the motion. That's painful. If you're not strong enough, you'll lose yourself and your identity inside of somebody else. And 98% of the time when you're in a relationship, if you are a man, yeah, you're going to be a provider and a protector and love the person, the woman you with. But she's going to control the relationship. And I don't want to be in a control or spellbound. I'm just not interested. So moving forward in life, it's like, yeah, the thought, the idea is always going to be in my mind. Seeing people cuddle, hug, caress, support. I see it all night long. People protecting each other, watching over each other, caressing each other in a traumatic situation. Can you be an ice? Well, I hate to say these words, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Y'all know the truth. Can you be in any area of the house, and you have to have somebody that's there for hours upon hours watching over you while you're resting and sleeping and healing? That's dynamic for somebody to be that supportive, family members in rotation. You're deaf, somebody walking it all the way down, no matter what their intent is, to see you to your resting place. Just getting whatever fixed on you that's necessary. Somebody being there supportive. You're coughing. You're having anything wrong with you that's embarrassing, and they're right there with you and for you, even if you're in the wrong, if you will. STD, cysts on your body, broken arm, broken leg, eyeball, you know, uh, hip replacement, organs replaced, cut off foot, toe, fingers. You're just a hot fucking mess. And you're that same person who's angry, loud mouth, talking shit to everybody, and they still stand by your side to make sure you're well, feed you, bring you things, keep you abreast on the outside world. It's behind the closed curtains. I don't want to be too long. I'm just in one sector of life. I can, as soon as I'm finished doing what I have to do, I've done my part. It's time to move on. But I gotta make sure, like I told you, I called up child support and they fucking, they should have been gave me my money. It shouldn't be a situation where I'm sitting here waiting for like, what, 15, 20 more days. I should have had my money in my account because I have no arrearage. I'm done. Been 3 months that I've been done. Why the hell do I have to go through all this bullshit? You know, it's just a few examples of what I'm talking about how behind the closed curtain. I'm just stuck like, why do I have to go through this? Why? My nose is not stopped up until I get on this damn platform. All of a sudden my nose is stopped up. But yeah, my issues are not your issues. I just thank you all for who are my fans being supportive. I really do. And I appreciate y'all. You don't have to like me. I'm serious. You don't have to try to get close to me. I'm serious. I'm just alive. Uh, I think embarrassment is over with. The challenges of being social media savvy and going live and being a person who goes viral, if you will, or, you know, all that stuff on this platform doesn't mean nothing. My only thing is I like to be ad-centered to get paid for what I do, as opposed to all these years of doing it for free, because they've been using my content the entire time I've been on this platform on YouTube. It's just that I know behind closed curtain that people out here sabotage me. White supremacy has sabotaged me. The one that lusts for me, the moderators, the haters, have banned me and stopped me. And I guess it'll go on forever until I get another IP address or I go onto another platform, which I could do. But I've been on damn near all of them. I just didn't like the way they were. And I outgrew a lot of them. Some of them were too much to handle. Going down the rabbit hole of any topic would just take you, you know, on a journey. Like, I was watching one of my content creators a moment ago who eats food, and he was talking about the Mount Rushmore of comedy. Steve Harvey, who is his favorite comedians, and he named them. Uh, I disagree with his five, but if you just bring up something like that, or hip hop, or boxing, or football, or basketball, who is your top five of anything? Top five of anything. It'll just take you down a rabbit hole of thinking, and you'll be lost. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. If I could, well, while I'm laying here, if I was in a relationship, I'd get a phone call. I have to talk, communicate, text, then go places that I might not want to go. Can you do this? Can you pick up that? What you doing, boo? Big head. I ain't doing nothing but laying here. Can you come over and if I'm not living with them or can you come over and take the trash out for me or fix my toilet or I don't want to do that shit. I'm not interested. I mean, shit like that. Like you're gonna be held accountable to do so, and I might not want to do it. Oh God, they got something happening this Friday. You want to come with me? I'm going to my family's house too. You come on my. I'm not interested. I just. That's why I don't set myself up for failure. I'm not gonna waste somebody's time. I want to do what makes me happy, and that's being comfortable with me, because I can control, to a certain extent, my safety with me. Now I know I make mistakes like anybody else. That I say, damn, there's nobody else to blame but me. I made that dumbass mistake, like falling down or not saying the right things or forgetting something or misspelling or dropping something or just whatever error it is that I'm making my own life. I'm the only one at the end of the day that I can blame. You know. So as I get older, I try to do better. And it gets more important to learn how to adjust with what's inevitable. You're changing health, what you consume, who you're relating to, how you're thinking, and listening and looking at the results. For your time management is very important for your spiritual health. I don't have time to play games with people, with human beings. That's why somebody asked me, you want a dog? No, I don't want no dog. I'm not interested in a dog, which would be lovely. I see the relationship with people, with animals, but I don't want a human being and I don't want a dog. I am really comfortable with loving myself. It's a privilege. The best thing I like in life right now is when I can take care of my responsibility as a law-abiding citizen, coming home to what I consider to be my foundation right now, and just entertaining you all. Because I know my short-term and long-term goals. And it has nothing to do with anybody else. That's why I'm open and transparent with you all. I do not care about competing with nobody. I don't care. The whole world's moving right now. And I gives no fucks about what's going on. I really don't. And I'm happy as hell. I can open up this curtain right now and there's the world. Or I can do what I'm doing right now, speaking to y'all behind closed curtains. I can get up right now, warm up some food, eat it, and talk to y'all. Jump on social media, and we can navigate to stimulate you all. That's not my content. I can turn on this television, which is already on, and surf through any channel. Hear the good, the bad, the ugly, as well as see it. That's entertainment. They're supposed to be visually imperfection. And it's delusional to a certain extent. It makes you think that you should look at yourself like you should do everything they're doing. and be as perfect as television makes them appear to be. But behind closed doors, a lot of them are fucked up human beings. They're ugly after all the makeup and shit comes off. They have selfish personalities and they're destructive. And they're nasty with their sexual ways, if you will. They'll do anything to be able to level up. Scared to fall down. But yeah, this is supposed to be about boxing, and I went totally in a different place. Like I said, you never know what you're gonna get with me dealing with me. If you know who I am in real life, just fucking cancel me. Like, yo, okay, that's him over there. That's him over there, and I'm good. I don't need the attention. I'm not running around here running my mouth. And one day somebody wants to, inevitably, I don't even know how to say the word anymore. But your demise is coming. You know, you keep living the way you're living, and your demise is coming because you refuse to get out of character mode. You think that is what that is. It's just gonna sneak up on you, and nobody's gonna give a fuck. The world will continue, and the ones in your inner circle will take care of you to the point of your resting place. But people will know. They'll say, oh man, I knew that shit was going to happen. And that'll be the big story to get clicks and views off of your shit. And they will move on. And you'll just be another name that sounds like anybody with the same name. And it'll be a done deal. There's no uniqueness in anything that you've done because you really have done it to your own people. There is nothing, no matter how much money you have spent, no matter how much of showing us the footprints of this so-called cool shit you think in your head that you have done. You have not elevated yourself up to what it is that you think should be activist, preacher, teacher, the best counselor, best protester for legacy purposes. Just a hood rat black person at the end of the day, mimicking the same behavior as the ones that you so-called say that you trying to stop from doing this detrimental behavior out here in these streets. But really, truthfully, at the end of the day, with playing both sides of the fence, you're just a fucking clown, junkie clown. And everybody knows you're a living contradiction. Welcome to the real world. This is Trap God, KOD Testimonies, the #1 underground trap rapper in North Texas. It's my alter ego. I fucks with y'all the right way. Like I said, you never know what you're going to get on this channel. I wish I had a pilot right now. Food-wise, some beans, rice, with a little bit of, let's say, hamburger meat in it, with good seasoning, cornbread, and something to wash it down with. Even though I got Taco Bell fully ready to go, but I would love to have that to eat right now. Some nice beans, rice, cornbread with good seasoning. But I just don't feel hungry. I'm full. You know, I used to fast so much. I'm used to droughts. And I don't want to eat just to be eating. I want to eat when I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. I'll be glutton right now. I appreciate y'all for coming through. And I ain't mean to go off on a tangent, but like I said, man, I hate this type of feeling because it's not me. And it's embarrassing to have to stand still and look a person in the eye, which I've already done, and say some things have changed, but I'm doing this, and that. And they work with me, but I don't want to fuck up on, back in the day when I was living in New York. Nigga, your word is your bond. You do not play with your word, because you can get your ass handed to you. Your word is your bond. Words, word to bond. On the strength. Real. True that. I'm not going out here like that. You know what I mean? If I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. You feel me? I mean, you can trust me. My honor. I don't have to take the fifth because it's already written. It's spiritually understood. I don't have to speak about today's mathematics. You know, it's in me. You can feel it. Look at me in my eye. My character is my representation. It follows me everywhere. You know, I'm loyal to a fault. And all I want to do is just fucking love you. Till I can't love you no more. So everything I talked about, it's not for views. It's not for no thumbs up, thumbs down. It's not for anything about the structure of this platform. It's just me being me. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. It's Trap God. Peace.